And in any event, I ceased to be a minister in 2000.
Yes, but the bottom line, Manishankar Iyer, whether it's Congress or BJP, the Congress has, the fear is the Congress wants to go slow on this trail because it may lead to the Bofors scam. That's somewhere the undercurrent in the BJP's campaign. That look, we need to find out, tracing back to Bofors, who got the money and where it went in Swiss bank accounts. That's why the Congress is on the defensive. That's why the Congress tends to get embarrassed. How do you see this?
Congress is on the defensive not because it will resuscitate Bofors, but because people who are in control of the Congress are the real culprits.
Those are extremely defamatory charges you are making there, Jethmalani ji. But
yes, I am making these defamatory charges so that somebody should sue me in libel and come and face my cross-examination.
Manishankar Iyer, your response?
What response? If Mr. Jethmalani in his dotage insists on making irresponsible remarks, I'm not going to give him the pleasure of a second orgasm by being taken into the Supreme Court on defamation charges. My point is that this is not a problem of Indian law or the Indian courts.
Right.
The problem is one of an entire financial system built up in Switzerland and other tax havens, where the law of that land, not the law of our land, the law of that land gives such guarantees to people who have illegally and immorally amassed huge sums of money. Look at the sums you were talking about. Yes. 470 billion, yes. 390 billion, 1,500 billion. Do you think all this money would have gone into Switzerland if they hadn't been absolutely sure that the Swiss are clever enough to pretend that they are a moral country, but ensure that immorality, which is the steel frame of their prosperity, will be adversely affected?
Are you saying, are you saying the government is helpless? Are you saying the Indian government is helpless as a result?
I'm not saying they're entirely helpless, but they're largely helpless because it is Swiss law, Swiss banking norms, which are protecting this illegally massed money. And if Mr. Jethmalani is able to get over that, full power to his elbow. But I think the kind of romanticism being expressed by Kiran Bedi and the kind of legal legerdemain being expressed by Ram Jethmalani is not going to get us anywhere. No. Let us be realistic. A huge amount of illegally amassed money has gone abroad, not because of political misbehavior, but largely because of the total lack of ethics in our corporate sector. Yeah. It is these businessmen who are responsible for probably 80 or 90% of the money over there. And as regards Bofors, I mean, I'm sick of Jethmalani running after this holy grail for the last 20 years. I hope there will be full disclosure of anything connected with the payments made by the Nobel company into Swiss bank accounts, because I am absolutely sure, as sure as Jethmalani is, that Rajiv Gandhi's innocence will be finally proved when there is a full revelation from Switzerland, which alas will never happen because that country's entire prosperity is built upon this lie.